All right, FishAholic fam, well, welcome back to another episode. Just launched the FishAholic rig, and we're gonna head out of the St. Lucie Inlet today, out into the ocean, and just do some bottom fishing. But first, I want to see if we can get some bait with the cast net, and then we'll go out there, and I'm gonna fish in a similar area where I was out a few days ago, and I caught just some yellowtail snapper and got into some barracuda action. But what I really want to catch today is a mutton snapper, or well, I should say a keeper mutton snapper. I've never caught a keeper mutton, so that's kind of my goal for today. But of course, I'm going to be willing to catch whatever's willing to bite and pulls hard. So stay tuned. Let's get out there and catch some fish.
A new place, a new home. For a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I found my way.
All right, check this out. Got a bunch of marks on the screen already. That looks pretty good right there. So I'm gonna rig up, and one thing I learned since I was last out is, you see my leader here on my rod that I was using to catch the yellowtail snapper on my last trip out here. This leader is probably about like 10 foot, but I was doing some reading about mutton snapper, and they say minimum sometimes you have to use up to like 25 feet of leader, which is crazy. So I'm gonna put on a much longer 40-pound fluorocarbon leader and a little hook and probably like a 3-ounce egg sinker, or maybe I'll go a little bit lighter, and we're gonna drop it back, and hopefully we'll get a bite. So I'm about 6'3", so I'm gonna do like 4 pulls to measure out this leader. So it'll be kind of close to 25 foot, and I'll give it a little extra in case I have to cut it back and retie. Alright, that'll do. Since our baits aren't too big, I'm gonna use a smaller size circle hook. Let's grab our net and a fresh little bait. That's a good size one, but I'll save him for our next drop. Whoa, something big right there. Just busted on the surface. There's a fish. Oh, I lost him. Oh my gosh, that was insane. Something ate my bait on the way to the bottom, and it was a big barracuda that just flew out of the water. Wow, this guy next to me is hooked up on something nice. Hopefully I can get him down to the bottom quick before a cuda eats him. There's a fish. Feels decent. Oh man, it's a big barracuda. Oh wait, no. It ate my snapper. No. Look at that. It's a little mutton. Well, I've caught plenty of muttons this size. We're trying to get a keeper, but I'm gonna throw him back, and unfortunately he's probably gonna be a snack for one of the cudas. Oh, that guy right there just got a nice mutton. Probably close to a keeper. Pretty cool. So I know that there's some larger ones down there. There's another fish. Oh, that feels much better. Oh yeah, we're getting somewhere now. And this one is about 16 inches. They got to be 18 inches to keep. All right, super stoked. We got another mutton. Now the goal is just to get a keeper. And on that last bait, something I did different. I hooked it in the belly just like that. Oh, there's a sailfish right there. Freaking sailfish. No way. I'm just gonna throw out a bait and let it drift out there. This is a really light setup, but it didn't look like a big sailfish. It looked like a pretty tiny one. Oh gosh. Just got a good hit on this rod now. There he is. There we go. Oh, just a little baby amberjack or almaco jack. Pretty cool. Oh, just got hit. He's got it in his mouth. I'm gonna let him eat it a little bit. There he is. Oh, it feels pretty good. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. This has a little bit more weight to it than that last mutton. There we go. Another mutton. Yeah, another 16-incher. Oh, just got 8 again. Oh, real hard thump. Look at that rod tip. I'm gonna let him eat it. And there he is. Nice. Fish on. Oh, another mutton, but just a little guy. Oh, there's a good fish. Oh man. Oh boy. Really good fish here. Please stay hooked. Please stay hooked. Oh, please stay hooked, baby, and don't get eaten by anything. If this is a mutton, this has got to be a keeper. If I can get it in the boat before it gets eaten, though. There's so many kudas around, and some other people near me are getting sharked. Oh man, powerful fish. Oh. Oh, it's a big mutton. Oh yeah. Big mutton, look at that. Woo! That's a tank right there. Oh man. Woo! That's a giant. Heck yeah. Woo! All right, check out this stud. Woo! I can't believe we got this bite today. And if I'm being honest, the last like hour and a half or so has been really slow. I had like 3 more muttons. 2 were like really tiny. 1 was like medium that got turned into a tiny one because I got cut in half by a cuda. And I was down to like my last 2 baits, and probably the smallest baits that we had on our hook all day or in the well. And I can't believe that was the result of this tank of a mutton. Whew. So kind of a good way to end it because we're running out of bait. So let's get a quick measure on her and throw her in the box. 29-inch mutton. What a stud. Big fish. All right, fish is on ice, and I took a closer look in the well, And that was actually our last live bait that I caught that last mutton on. And we have these 3 measly little dead baits left, but the screen is stacked, and being that we just got that one, I'm gonna try sending a dead bait down, and let's see what happens. Oh, just got 8 on the dead bait. There he is. Oh, feels like another good mutton. Oh my God, there's so many kudas right here. Oh. No, stay away. Stay away, kudas. Look at that big cuda right there. Literally trying to like come out of the water for this mutton. Oh, well, he released himself. I think he was close. Wow, I think I just got 8. Oh, right there. Another big one. Oh man, on the dead bait. Oh, stay hooked. They are munching right now. There we go. Wow, I gotta start fishing with dead baits more. And this one's probably about 19 and a half. All right, so I got some good news. I thought we were done after that last mutton, but I had this greenie on this rod and the starboard rod holder there, and it was set out alive and had a big clump of weeds on it, but I reeled it up, and this guy, you know, I've seen better days, so he's dead now, but yeah, we're gonna drop him down and let's see if we can get one last fish on him, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Come on, eat it, eat it. There he is. Oh yeah, big fish. Oh yeah, bigger, maybe not bigger than the one we got in the box, but bigger than the others we caught today. Oh, this might be another stud. Oh my gosh, I can barely get this fish up. Please don't get sharked. Please don't get sharked. Oh, man, on a little dead greenie. Oh, whew, these fish have some power to them. There we go. Another keeper. All right, there you have it. Another good keeper, quality size mutton. And I wasn't gonna keep another fish, but I just remembered that I promised my neighbor some mutton because I told him I was going. And other than reading about using longer leaders for these guys, he also was the one person that informed me that he uses minimum 25 feet and sometimes he even uses 100-foot leaders. So I definitely got to give him some of that fish that I got in the box, or maybe I'll give him this whole one as thank you. But yeah, let's bleed him and throw him on ice. All right, well, I think that is about a wrap because we're out of bait and it's a little after 12:30, and although it's beautiful out here right now, it is really hot, and I'm ready to get out of the sun, get off the water, and maybe we'll go fishing this evening somewhere else. But I'm super happy with how today went down. I learned so much, and we're bringing home some fresh fish for the table, and also some that I'll probably vacuum seal and freeze. And if you want to stick around for after the outro, I'll actually give you a closer look at my little portable vacuum sealer, and also I'll probably fillet the fish up at the dock. So you know, if you want to stick around for that, I'll add it to the end of this video, and I'll probably dig into the stomach and see what they've been eating, because you can learn a lot from that as well too. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll put all my tackle and equipment down in the description below, and until the next video, live to fish, fish to live. All right, let's cut up the big one first. This is my first time filleting a mutton snapper, so bear with me. There you have it. That's the first side of it. Didn't do that bad of a job. Alright, I'm just going to do a little incision to see if this fish has anything in its stomach. Just a bunch of mush. It looks like little baitfoot fish pieces. Nothing really interesting because you can't really tell what's what. But maybe this mutton will tell us more. Oh, this one's got something bigger in its belly. Look at this long thing. This looks like an eel of some sort. That's kind of crazy. All right, fish are all filleted and in the box. I'm gonna go home and prep some for dinner tonight, but then I'm gonna, portion some out and freeze some, give some to my neighbor, and I'm gonna show you my little portable vacuum sealer. All right, so I made it home, and being that I didn't rinse the fillets with seawater, I'm kind of making a little homemade brine here at home with just some ice, fresh water, and I added a bunch of salt just to give these fillets a good cleaning before dicing them up. And then once my fillets are all clean, I'm just gonna dice them up into little portions and put them here on the paper towels so I can dry them off and get them ready for either dinner later or to freeze. All right, well, everything is portioned out. Ignore the mess there behind me. I'm gonna put this whole fillet in this baggie here for my neighbor. And now let me show you the vacuum sealer. So this is the little Food Saver vacuum sealer, and look how tiny it is. It fits in the palm of my hand, and I don't work with this company in any way. I just really love this little gadget. And when you buy it, it comes with a bunch of these little bags, but I also bought a bunch of spares. And now I'm just gonna take this little portion, put it right in the bag, and zip it closed. And then there's this little circle right here that I put this valve on. And then I just press this gray button, and it seals it up. And boom, we've got some vacuum sealed mutton snapper. All right, well, that is a wrap. If you're still watching, I just put away all the fish and prepped for like the next couple of days, and I froze a lot, and I know it's not that exciting, but I think it's kind of cool. I thought some of you guys might think it's cool, and I got that little gadget when I first moved down here in October, and I was like, let me try it and see what happens, because being that I live alone, you know, and say if I catch a limit of sheep's head or snapper or whatever, you know, smaller fish, or even you catch some bigger fish like I did today, like there's no way to like consume all of it within like a 3 or 4 or 5 day period, maybe 5 days, like pushing it, like say if it's just sitting in the fridge and eating it all before it expires. So I got that little Food Saver, and to my surprise, after like 2 months, like the fish still tastes fresh, throwing it out just in some water and throwing it, you know, in some panko and then on the skillet, or just, you know, sprinkling it with some other kind of seasoning, or throw, you know, whatever. It still tastes great. 3 months, kind of pushing it, like it starts to get a little freezer burn, but yeah, I think 2 months is plenty of time. Anyway, I'll have to save a mutton catch and cook for another episode, but I did actually just make a yellowtail snapper catch and cook, which I'll link at the top of the screen here. And I was actually filming in the same area, fishing and filming, and then I just decided to cook one up out there on the spot, and yeah, it was really tasty. That's really as fresh as it gets, so we'll have to do that with some mutton sometime. But anyway, I'm gonna get to work cleaning the boat, which is my least favorite chore to do, and then I'm gonna run some mutton over to my neighbor so he can have some fresh fish. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.